Dolidze versus Hernandez are going to main event this weekend's Fight Night card. Any fights on this card that also got your attention?
Nothing super exciting, but I'm a degenerate and I'm gonna watch them. So the ones I'll keep an eye out for: Eryk Anders is a name everyone knows. He's fighting Christian Leroy Duncan, who is a very dangerous guy who maybe not everyone knows about, but I expect him to put Eryk Anders to sleep probably.
Duncans do we have in the UFC?
Yeah, I know, right? Couple both UK guys. I mean, one's from England and one's from Scotland, but yeah. Andre Fili is fighting Christian Rodriguez. That's good matchmaking. And then Iasmin Lucindo, who I'm very high on, is fighting Angela Hill.
Is that the co-main event? That's what I had. I might have looked at the wrong card again, too.
No, that's not the co-main event. This one got moved around too because Albazi pulled out of the last card. So Hyung Sung Park was supposed to be the co-main with Steve Erceg, I believe, on this. So this fight has changed a few times as well. Co-main is now Ode Osbourne and Steve Erceg.
Well,
which don't feel bad about not getting that right because it's also not right on the UFC website still. So nobody runs their website worse than the UFC.
So I will still preview this as we go here. Steve Erceg is interesting because he's 12-4, and you said this is a bantamweight fight. So he was fighting at flyweight.
Yeah, well, both guys are flyweights. So I think this is to bantamweight because it's short notice and Ode probably couldn't make the weight. So I think they probably just agreed to do bantamweight.
It'll be interesting because he's 12-4, but he's coming off 3 losses in a row. One of them to the champ and then to Kai Kara France where he got caught, and then Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno and Pantoja, I mean, you could argue are the top, flyweights in the world. I think Brandon Royval is right there too, but yeah. Back to back Apex cards can't be exciting, right? Yeah, so that's what we were just saying, So we will find out. Again, I didn't do my homework for this one because I got moved around, but I guess I'm going to go with Erceg just because I really don't want to see him lose 4 in a row. I don't know if that's but again, I didn't preview this COVID event, so I'd say we're looking at equal skill here. What do you think? What do we got here?
Yeah, so they moved Erceg too far, too fast at flyweight, which I'm hoping they don't do with Tyra. Yeah, like you said, he lost 3 in a row. And this matchup is short notice, so it's at bantamweight. But I think the fact that he has a full camp and then doesn't need to cut weight will be an advantage over Ode Osbourne, who I assume even if he's training all the time, it's not fight camp training.
Right.
He doesn't need to cut weight either, but no fight camp. So I guess that makes me lean towards Erceg. I'm kind of torn on this one because neither guy is really setting the division on fire right now with wins. Right. So I'll pick Erceg by decision. This is another weak as fuck card. So, like we saw last week, could end up being fire just matchup wise, but I wouldn't bet on 2 in a row for sure. So, but I am excited. This is probably the only fight I'm truly excited about. Main event here. Roman Dolidze versus Anthony Hernandez.
Hernandez, 14-2-1, 3 KOs, 8 subs, 3 decisions. He's won 7 in a row now, coming off of wins over Brendan Allen. This guy is a 3-time performance of the night winner. Most takedowns, I believe, in a middleweight fight is what I have written down here. Highest middleweight division history, highest significant strike accuracy percentage in UFC middleweight division history. So well-rounded fighter, could take you down, could strike. Hernandez, like I said, coming off a win over Brendan Allen, who's no slouch. So this should be interesting. Dolidze, though, 15-3, 8 KOs, 3 subs, 4 decision. He's won 3 in a row. Wins coming over Marvin Vettori, Kevin Holland, Anthony Smith, performance of the night 3 times. So this should be fun. I like Hernandez, I'm going to say here. Hernandez, we're going 5 rounds. I'll say we'll get a late finish. Hernandez, round 4, sub.
Yeah, like I said, only truly exciting matchup on the card. This is UFC is turning into boxing here, but Dolidze has been impressive, but Fluffy's also been impressive, and he's been finishing the much tougher opponents. So I think I'm with you. So obviously, strongest attributes lay in the grappling game. So Dolidze pretty tough to take down.
Yes,
but I think that Hernandez is so good, he could catch him, jump on his back in the clinch or catch him in some sort of scramble. And, he's just relentless with the takedown. So I have to go with Fluffy as well. So I'm going to say round 3 sub. I think he just puts a pace on him.
That's what I'm thinking. He'll put a pace on him, and I think he'll catch him in 4. You got 3, and I think Showbiz Stories. Fluffy is something special, man. Middleweight Marab. I think he's thinking the same thing. We're all thinking the same, or she is. I don't know what Showbiz Stories is.
No assuming anyone's gender, Dave.
I'm not sure at all. We'll see what happens this weekend, though. See if Dolidze proves us all wrong.